Hello, beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature like Starlight is. And wow, what a beautiful place. You're missing out if you're not getting out. And yes, what a beautiful place this is. These are, I'll tell you, I always love grass, but this kicks some ass. I love being out here and hiking places like this, how beautiful it is. It's so, this is another one of my magical trails out here. So this is so beautiful. Come on, get out in nature and you can join Starlight out here. Yeah, you'll feel a whole lot better, and yourself will thank you later, for getting out. And I love you so much, and if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome, and you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Plus, you could give my videos a thumbs up, and you could share my videos with your family, your friends, some woodpeckers, and some fish. Plus, you can also check out my playlist. And you can follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and as Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. And a big, huge thank you to all of you. Yes, thank you for all of you who are everybody's working on themselves, right? So thank you for doing that. And sometimes it feels like we're not doing enough, but you are doing enough. So don't forget that you are doing enough. Sometimes it's all it is, like the little inchworm. So just do the best that you can do every day, and don't beat yourself up for not accomplishing everything that you wanted, because God wants you to let that go, that kind of energy of thinking that you're not enough and that you're not doing enough, and just say, you know what, I did the best I can do today, that's it. And then let it go, let it go. So anyway, I do love you all, and so I am out here, and thank you for all of you who love and support Starlight. And also, this is a new thing I've been bringing up, and I am working on remembering to do this every video, is if you have pets. Who has pets? Anybody? Oh, look at all the pet animal lovers out there. If you have a pet and you would love to have it on Starlight's YouTube videos, when I say if you would like to share this video, it could be your dog, your snake. I don't know what kind of, I don't know what kind of pet you have, but you can send. Starlight would love to see your pet and to find out what your pet's name is. And you could do that and send that on either Facebook, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman. Or you could also do this on Instagram at 1995 Starlight and just make sure the picture's good enough, light, it has enough light so we could see your pet. And also, if you want, is a short little video of your pet. And I could put that on, and you can wow, look there's my pet right there on this YouTube video. So anyway, yes, so today, a lot of us go through this, and it's about, most people have lost somebody really close to them, and so this video is to help people, here we go, help people who lost someone. And, you might be concerned about, what happened to them, where are they, what's going on, and are they safe, are they being taken care of? And so this video is to help you to, kind of get connected or receive a message from your deceased loved ones. And, this happens in many ways in this reality here. There's the spirit world. And so, energy, never dies. It just keeps on going, And so don't think that, you're like, they passed away, that they're, they're still around. Their energy is still going, in like the spirit world. So look how beautiful this is here. And this is amazing. This is this area here is a big frisbee trail. So this trail is going to just take these men and women to different spots to throw their frisbees, into the cage thing or whatever they call it, the basket for their frisbees. So, but what a beautiful, they get to play frisbee, and it also gets them to get out in nature and gets exercise. So like they have an arrow here. So yes, I met a homeless man. Starlight does talk to homeless people, because you know what? Guess what? They need love just like you and me. Yes, they need love. I actually talked to a man today, and I called him sir. I asked him, I'm like, sir, what's your name? And he told me his name is Michael. Hello. So yeah, and I had respect for that homeless man. I didn't treat him like he was a nobody. I let him know that he is important in this world, even if he doesn't have a home. Hello, enjoy your day. Thank you. So it's so important, and like I was starting to say, is that I did meet a homeless man a while back that I did talk to, and he was concerned about his dad. His dad passed away, and what he told me is that his father worked so hard in his life, always was working, doing a lot of hours, and a lot of people, they overwork themselves, because there's an invisible slavery going on in this 3D matrix. And most people are not even aware. They don't see no chains, they don't see no whips, but it's invisible, It's when people put in like 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and they don't even have a life to live after all that work and time that they put in just to pay the bills, So, and, there's people out there at companies that, they don't care about their employees, that, they keep on, they're like, yeah, I can ask this guy, he wants more money, I can give him just a little bit more money, and, overwork these people. I've met several people in my lifetime, they were doing the 12-hour shifts, and it was killing them. They didn't have, their energy was already running out before they even ended their shift. And, those employers out there, and they do this mind trick with these people. They're like, they make them feel really good, and talk really sweet. It's all like psychological crap, really, and to get these people thinking that the employer, really cares about them, which is not the case at all. So this man, though, this homeless man's father, he worked so hard, and he retired, and that's all he ever seen was his father working so hard. And this guy that I talked to, that was a homeless guy, he didn't want to, he's seen how his father worked so hard, and he's gone through abuse being at companies, being punched in the face and stuff like that, and I don't know the story of that. But he was waking up to realizing, my father worked his whole life. He retired, and he passed away before he even enjoyed the retirement money, And so his son was worried and wondering how his father was doing. He missed his father because he was such a good hard worker. And that was the thing, is that he was just being used. And so the homeless man told me that, he keeps on getting this dream, and he was wondering, what does it mean? What does this dream mean? And I go, well, what was the dream about? Because you can get messages from, loved ones when they pass away, because they can, the universe can like send you messages through your dream world. And so then that way like what kind of message that they're trying to send to you. So so I looked it up on my phone, and I said, what does it mean when the deceased loved one smiles in a dream mean? And so it was a message to his son to let him know that he's good, that he's in a good place. And so I never got to see that guy again after that. But he had, it had to make his day to realize you don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm in a good place. So today I met a lady, and, she's told me that her granddaughter, her father passed away. And I was letting her know that there's ways that she can get a message from the other side to let her, like a message from her father, that he could send her a message. And that's also through animals. Animals are messengers. And so, there's all these different animals. And so I talked to the grandmother, and I had such a great connection with her grandmother. We had, we both believe that, it was no accident for us to meet at the same place, at the same time, And so, it is hard. When my brother was here, I really believe my brother was with me on certain days. And I can't prove it, but I felt like he was trying to get my attention in this world here, because there was so many different hiking places. My brother loves going out in nature. He loves going out hiking. That's what part of his health problem was, is he ended up getting Lyme's disease because he got some ticks that who knows how many times. And but he loved getting out in nature, and he made his own trails. So, but I definitely believe many times I would have my car parked in a parking lot on a hiking place, beautiful places, that was a park and a hiking place, and my car was on a flat surface. And it's weird, my car doors weren't doing this until after my brother passed away. First it creeped me out, because I'm like, I thought somebody was in my car, because the way the doors shut, And so I definitely believe that, they're in this, in the spirit world, where they can send us messages and help us, or even give us some peace, So, you got to pay attention to your dreams, and, pay attention to what God is trying to help you with, And, sometimes the messages are to get out in nature, spend some time, because by getting out in nature, that's how you might be able to connect with your loved ones. And because the girl's father that passed away wanted to get out in nature and stuff like that. So by getting out and just, because nature is such a healing place, you could get signs from different animals, and just all you got to do is today that girl seen a deer. I've looked it up so many times, but every message will speak to everyone differently. So what does it mean when you see a deer? And I've seen plenty of deer, but I know a red cardinal is a sign. If you see a red cardinal or different animals, you got to just do a research and what was the animal doing? What was the animal doing? And that will help you out to get messages from the other side in the spirit world, from your loved ones out there. So anyway, I really hope this really helps, is to let you know, is my brother, he's definitely in a better place, because he was in so much pain before he passed away. So now, it was hard for him, because he feared so much of being lied to and not really knowing what was going to happen to himself, you know. But, you know, I believe he got right with God before he left this place. And he sent my daughter a song that he really loved and wanted to give to our family. And that just was letting him know that he was at peace, you know. And so anyway, I do, hang on. I do love you so much. So if you are looking for messages, pay attention to your dreams and write them down, and you know that they could give you a message, you know, that you are not even aware of. And just like that homeless man, you know, he was worried about how his dad was doing, and now he knows that, hey, he's doing good, he's safe, he's okay. So anyway, I love you all. So you know, energy never dies, so you just remember that they're in a good place, and don't worry, you know, they are safe. So anyway, I love you so much. This is Starlight. You can give this video a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, you can leave me a message down below. Beep, beep, beep. Sorry, Starlight's got to get some water here. I'm just looking how beautiful this place is. So yeah, you could leave me a message down below. I'm just gonna there's a lake here to go swimming. People are on the other side. I might do that after this, but yeah. So also you could check out my playlist, and you can find me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. I love you all, and you know, it is never easy letting go of someone that you love, but to understand that they're in a good place. They're, you know, they're going through things that, you know, we may never understand, but you can get messages, you know, on the other side, and to find out, hey, they might tell you to do something that you need to do, and you really want, you know, that it would be really best for you. You might be lost in this 3D world, not knowing what to do, but they could give you a message, you know, and even protect you in this time here. So I love you so much. This is Starlight. Namaste. This is Starlight. Love, light, and peace.